Welcome to Beauty and the Greek with your hosts Laura and Stavros. Join us weekly as we discuss what it takes to keep your body tuned through all the latest advancements in skincare, fitness, and nutrition, and become the best version of yourself. So grab an espresso and let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. So today you join us in Panama,
yeah, great country. We're having a good time here, doing some footage, and so you'll be seeing some of that stuff on our YouTube channel shortly. So keep an eye on that on our Instagram and YouTube channel if you don't follow us already. And today, Laura, what's our topic today?
So we're just going to talk about, how to stay on track when you're on vacation, because especially when you're at an all-inclusive resort, it is very hard to stay on track. Let's be honest. You've got the all-you-can-eat buffets, the open bars 24/7, snacks 24/7, and
don't forget the alcohol.
The bars that are opened, right, 24/7 and everything. And it's hard because I find a lot of times people will prep their bodies and get everything on track before going on vacation, and then when they get to their vacation, they just kind of let things go. And I'm all for having fun and having a drink and having a great meal and things like that. But it's hard to, hear from clients when they've come back from a vacation and they've gained like 10, 15 pounds in a week. Yeah. So let's just talk about how, you can still maintain your physique, but have fun at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, let's clear something up. Some people might hear the 10, 15 pounds in a week and they're like, wait, that's close to, that's over a pound a day. That's pushing 2 pounds a day, a kilo a day. And unfortunately, it's a fact of life. We've had clients who've gone on cruises and gone on all-inclusives. And let's be honest, they've worked to get their body in decent shape before. And somehow by landing here or there, they just let themselves go completely, right? And it's a shame because all that hard work is just completely flushed down the toilet, unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
So what are your tips? Like, what do you do, for example? I know you run a pretty strict schedule. I know you still love to measure your food just to know what intake is coming in, what outtake is going. Yeah. So what do you do?
So obviously, like, I don't bring a food scale and stuff like that when I'm on my vacations. I don't pack with. It's very hard to actually then pull out my scale and start weighing my food. But for me, first and foremost, like water, hydration for sure. And I don't drink that much alcohol. I'll have maybe like 1 or 2 drinks all day of alcohol, but the majority of the day is actually water and staying hydrated. And also I make sure when we are on vacation, that there is a gym. Whether or not the gym has, the latest equipment, it doesn't matter. As long as there's a set of dumbbells and, some sort of machine I can incorporate. But even like some dumbbells, you can easily pull in a great workout. And as most of my clients know, when they do go on vacation, I adjust their plans according to, dumbbell workouts so that they can easily stay on track. And when you're on vacation, you have more time. So, my workouts normally at home, are maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. But now when I'm on vacation, I can actually work out twice. So, I can hit the gym to do some weights and do still like, 45 minutes or 30 minutes. But then I can go back in the afternoon and do some cardio or spend some time swimming the ocean, swimming the pool to get in some of that cardio and detox and sweat it out too.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a great point, right? I mean, let's stick to the food, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, personally for me, I do weigh my food at home as well. But I've also done a visual, so I know exactly what, my grams for protein, whether it be fish, poultry, or red meat, is 250 grams. That's my serving. So I know what that looks like in terms of fish weight. I know what that looks like in terms of beef, red meat, or lamb. I know what that looks like. I know what my carbs look like in terms of my hand size. So, going to the buffet, I'll do a lap around before I even pick up the plate. I'll do a lap around. I'll check out the salad bar first, see what's going on there. I'll avoid obviously, even at home, I don't even take those salad dressings, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, some fresh salt on there, and I'm good to go. Laid up a nice full plate of salad, some fresh avocado if you're in the tropics, and yeah, away you go. And then after that, I'll see what's on the menu for the mains. But it's tempting out there. Let's be honest. It's really, really tempting.
It is tempting, but you hit it right, because firstly, I like to tell, like, even for us, but also like for our clients, that, you do the one lap first, especially at the all you can eat, the buffets. Do
Yeah, that's a
one
great
lap
point.
and basically walk around, check out what's happening, see what hot stations are, see what cold stations there are, do one lap, and then in that one lap, right when you're finished, go and get your salads and your greens first, so that
Yeah.
you have a plate full of your vegetables. Let's be honest, we you can't really overeat that, and you need to stay hydrated, but also just get in your greens.
They're a great source of hydration as well.
Yeah. So basically do that. And then your second time when you go up, then you have more of a vision of like, okay, you know what? I'm going to have that chicken. I'm going to have some rice. I'm going to have the potatoes, or I'm going to have, that beef, the steak that they're grilling, or what have you. And most of my clients know that, like, they follow the hand portion guide so that they are able to stay on track with, not overeating. Right.
Yeah.
And also, you can have like your once a night cheat, like your once a week cheat night, right? So maybe it's the one of the a la cartes where you're out and you're, you have your dessert and you have that. But when you're constantly going up to the buffet and you're constantly having, cake after cookie after meringue after, whatever, that's where you come back with the 10 to 15 pounds. Let's be very honest.
It adds up fast. I mean, you hit two great points there. I mean, filling up your plate with a good salad, like the tomatoes, the cucumbers, the refreshing stuff, full of minerals, full of vitamins. You tend to fill up your stomach too, like take up most of the volume in your stomach. So you don't get that gluttonous feel after, where, you walk by the second lap that you said, that we do. And, I want that steak. And also I want that chicken there and that heavy sauce, or I want that and that. So, you've already gone, you've sat down, you've had a discussion with your significant other, whoever's with you on vacation. And by the time that's already digesting, you already got that satiated feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you're full. Obviously you're going to go grab some protein for sure, and some more, some complex carbs to go with your meal. Yeah. But you've already filled up your stomach enough, and that's a good thing, rather than filling it up with empty, carbs. heavy calorie, zero nutrition dense food. You filled it up with prime vitamins, right? Yeah. And the other thing that you said is very good, like getting a visual, like we've discussed. That's not only good for when you're on vacation. It's good when you go out to dinner to a restaurant. It's good when you go to when you're invited to a friend's barbecue or a friend's dinner. You have that visual aspect to know, that's, plus minus what I'm aiming for, right? Yeah. So you're not to overdo it, right?
And the thing is, like we're all for going out, having fun and enjoying our vacation. And you know what? We very much have a wonderful vacation so far. We're enjoying ourselves, but we aren't overeating and we're not overindulging, right? And I think that's the key, is that, we're still having a fantastic time, but we're not feeling like, guilty that we're not stuffing our face with dessert, firstly.
No.
And then also with the drinks. So, our go-to is more of the tequila. So we definitely, like to have more of like the tequilas, but, so I feel like a lot of times when you are downing the beers or downing, like the pina coladas, the, like strawberry daiquiris and stuff like that, like it's so high in sugar.
Because they all have like a simple sugar component to them, right? Yeah.
And also, you know what, you can ask for no sugar. Like the very first day that we got here, I like mojitos, and I went to the bar and I asked for a mojito. Right away, she took 2 scoops of sugar and threw it in the cup. And I was like, oh, no sugar. So then she made a new one for me with no sugar. So I mean, like, if even just simple things like that, by saying, no added sugar, no, whether they're putting like, a simple syrup or actual scoops of sugar, just by avoiding that sugar in your drink already cuts your calories down.
Huge. I mean, it's a great point, because what are you going for? We're going to talk alcohol now, right? Are you going for the sugar hit? If that's the case, just, forgive me, grab a couple of packs of sugar, pour into your cup of water and take it down. You know what I'm saying? Or have a late cafe and do the same thing. But if you're going for a refreshing, let's say mojito with the mint, And what's in there? I think
It's rum, mint, and lime.
okay, like a clear rum. Then that's what you want, right? If you want, what's the other one that like a
We like the margarita.
margarita
too,
with a bit of tequila
lime.
and what is it? Just some lime juice, right?
Yeah.
Like freshly squeezed lime. So something like that where you can sip on. And even the tequila that we like to drink, it's not like a shot tequila. It's a tequila where you sit down and that ounce of tequila takes you like an hour to sip because you're enjoying it, you're savoring it. But that same concept translates to the food.
Yeah.
What are you going for? You're going for the protein. You really don't need that, that sauce on top of your chicken or on top of your fish, right? Keep it clean. The main thing is to get the flavor of the fish or the flavor of the steak, if it's obviously a good piece of meat, right?
Yeah, and you can go around. So I mean, like, that these.
This is great water, by the way. If you're ever in Panama, this water here, cielo means sky in Italian. This is really good water.
Anyways,
cheers.
That's why we stay hydrated with the water, but also it's just, the little like steps. So I mean, making sure that, what, in the buffet, for example, there is a lot of Americanized, Canadianized, fried, the chicken fingers, the burgers, the French fries.
The temptations are there.
The chips with salsa and stuff like that. And I mean, it's fine. Like I've had some chips with salsa and things like that, but I'm not having it every single night. But I'm also looking around and seeing, hey, you know what? There's fresh fish. There's like someone grilling the steaks right now.
Yeah.
So trying to look more for those options because they're there.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing is that like it's hard to, to avoid that temptation for people,
Mm-hmm.
but just maybe put in the back of your head, like, I've worked how hard to get my body in shape for this vacation. Is this 1 week
it's sad to see
worth me gaining 10 to 15
pounds? Or whatever, even losing, getting looking a little bit more fluffy, looking a little bit more soft, looking a little bit more, what's the word? Inflamed, you know what I'm saying? Like not as chiseled, not as hard, not as defined. You know what? It's a shame to see it go down the drain like that. It's just a short matter of time. I think the other good thing that for our listeners is look at where you're living. For example, we live in Toronto. Getting fresh fish there, especially during the wintertime, is difficult. It's mostly frozen, or if the fish does come there, it's about 2 days, 3 days old. Let's be honest, it's not like a 3-day-old fish. You get from the sea in Greece where, the thing is still flapping around on your plate, basically. And it's very expensive. Let's be honest. So, in Toronto, in the central part of Canada, it's more the red meat and the chickens that are the more common, more, let's say, cost efficient bang for the buck that you get. So when you do come on vacation, you're on a tropical island, you're in the Caribbean, you're in Mediterranean Europe, let's say, go for the fish. Go for the mahi-mahi, go for the grouper. We've had some great grouper here in mahi-mahi every day. It's clean, it's light on your stomach. You don't feel bloated. They have steak here too, and the tenderloin was amazing, right? Yeah. But we have that in Canada all the time. Go for something different and just change up your palate and try different flavors and keep it clean and simple. I mean, that's
and
key,
then
right?
Also fruit. So for me, a lot of the things here are, breaded, or there's a lot of actual bread.
Mm-hmm.
There is rice, obviously there's potatoes too. But for me, I've just been having a lot of fruit, because, like you said, the fresh local fruit, we've had amazing fresh fruit.
Well, let's name it. What have we had? We've tried for the first time. The most popular thing we've tried was the passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
That was amazing. It has both a sweet and tart flavor to it. It's refreshing, and it just want to have one after the other. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
What's the other one? The papaya. They have great papaya here.
Pineapple,
juicy. Even the core is juicy here. They cut it with the core, and it's actually like you eat it, right?
Yeah.
The watermelon, and even for our main things, the passion fruit we said, the avocado too. Whether it's a fruit or a vegetable, I don't know. It's got a seed in it, but our salads have been loaded with avocados. It's been amazing avocados, right? Yeah. So it's been, you know what? We came here, yes, for a refreshing. We came here, to do some videos and footage for our channel and for our clients. But you know what? It's also a great way to detox and to get away from the set menu, we have back home, and just to try different flavors and swim and get some vitamin D, natural vitamin D from the sunlight, and just refresh.
Yeah.
reset, detoxify, and
Enjoy
enjoy.
our
Yeah.
family time. We're here with quite a bit of family, so it's nice just to have everyone around and, just enjoy each other's company and, go for walks and jump in the beach together and, go down the kiddie pools with and watch
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kids just have fun. And I mean, that's what vacation is about, right? So
last little
yeah.
tips before we close off here on this session. So let's talk. We talked about
hydration,
staying hydrated with water. Okay, not
Yeah.
hydration with alcohol. Have your few drinks here there, but make sure you're drinking
Make
your water.
Make sure with your drinks, like we said, like you're asking without sugar, you're asking
Yeah.
like more of the cleaner drinks, and you're not overdoing it.
Everything in moderation. Okay, we know we're on vacation.
Watching your food, sticking to like the hand portion guide, and
Yep.
making sure that you're not overindulging every single night.
Yeah, doing the lap around first to see
yeah.
what's available, so you don't overeat. And
visiting the gym, you have no excuse but to go visit the gym and do your 30-45 minute workout with
Absolutely.
the weights, and then hit the ocean, hit the pool, and do some swimming, right?
And if there isn't a gym, let's say for those people that rent a villa, or there isn't a gym, or the gym is not up to par, I mean, we've done videos on the beach, which we'd be posting up. There's really no excuse. You can easily do your workouts on the beach, right? Bring a couple of your bands. Even with no bands, you can do body weight on the beach and honestly load up a huge sweat, and then jump right into the ocean and rinse off, and then do your cardio on top of that, like back to back.
And
so there's no excuse.
Beach volleyball, like
there's activities for everything.
Like, there's always, like, especially we're talking more like all inclusives or cruises and stuff like that. There's always commotion, and they always, staff are there to get people, motivated to do things like the water aerobics and the the beach volleyball, the soccer playing on the beach and things like that. I mean, there is other opportunity to actually add your little bit of workout to it too, right? So I mean, these are just basic things that we do, and you know what, we're, like we said, we're enjoying our vacation, we're having fun with our family, and you know what, we haven't gained 10 to 15 pounds.
We haven't gained anything, but that's because we're on par, and that's it. I mean, we have to be an example to our clients, right? So if we can do it, you guys can do it too. There's no excuses. All right. Exactly. So wonderful. Thank you for joining us from beautiful Panama. If you ever get the chance, do come here. Beautiful, consistent temperature, beautiful breeze every day, 20-kilometer breeze, so it keeps you nice and cool. And phenomenal food, phenomenal people. Definitely a place to come and visit. All right. Thank you, Laura, for today, for your tips. And we'll catch you guys soon on our next episode. Okay. Ciao.
Ciao from Panama.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on this episode. If this has resonated with you, can you please do us a favor and give us a 5-star review, share with your friends, and tag us on social. You can also join our weekly SMS list to learn more about how you can reverse the signs of aging. Text AGELESS to 416-628-9879. Ciao for now.